In this video, I am going to discuss about how to calculate the effect size for independent sample t-test. The effect size represents the proportion of variance in the dependent variable that is explained by the independent variable. There are a number of different effect size statistics. The most commonly used methods are eta squared and Cohen's d. First, we will take an example and do the analysis using independent sample t-test. Then we will discuss what is the effect size. That is, what is the proportion of variance in the dependent variable that is explained by the independent variable. In this example, we have two variables. First variable is gender, second variable is intention to purchase. Gender variable is nominal scale with two levels. One is a male and two is female. And intention to purchase is a scale data. Okay, so gender is independent variable and intention is a dependent variable. Now we'll start the analysis. Analyze, compare to mean, independent sample t-test. Now we'll take gender as grouping variable, define, one as group 1 and 2 group 2, continue. Intention will take as test variable and we'll click OK. Now this is the output. First we will see grouping statistics. Number of males are 113 and number of females are 83. The mean for male is 3.7227 and female is 2.482. By this we can understand that there is a difference between male and female. But using independent sample t-test, we will see that whether this difference is significant or not. And you can even note that standard deviation for male is less, that is 0.89, whereas for female it is 1.007. Now let us see whether there is any significant difference between male and female. For this, we need to see this significant value. If the significant value is less than 0.05, then we can conclude that there is a significant difference between male and female. In our case, it is 0.000. Right, so which is less than 0.05. So we can say that there is a significant difference between male and female. Now the next thing is we need to identify whether this significant is effective or not. Means what is the effective size we need to understand. Is it small, medium or large? For this we need t value. But t value, you can see there are two t values are there. One value is 9.103. The other value is 8.937. So which value to select? It depends on Leibniz test for equality of variance. This is homogeneity of variance. We have an assumption here, equal variance assumed. If variance is equally assumed, if the significant value is less than 0.05, then we are going to reject this assumption, that is equal variance assumed assumption we are going to reject. The significant value here is 0.028, which is less than 0.05. So we are rejecting this assumption that variance between male and female is equal. The equal variance assumed is rejected. So which value you must select? Equal variance and not assumed value must be selected. So t value we must select is 8.937. So these values we are going to use in the analysis of effect size. Now we will do the effect size analysis. For this eta square, this is a formula. T square divided by t square plus n1 plus n2 minus 2. So just now we have seen t value is 8.937. N1 value is a sample size for male, which is 113. N2 is a sample size for female, which is 83. Now if we substitute these values in this equation, we will be getting eta square value is 0.2916. Now how we are going to conclude using this value whether it is effect size is small, medium or large means we need to have a table. This is called eta square value table, where we have this values. If the value is between 0.01 to 0.06, the effect size is small. If the values are between 0.06 to 0.14, the effect size is moderate. And if the effect eta square value is more than 0.14, the effect size is large. So in our case, the effect size, the eta square value is 0.2916. So we can conclude that the effect size is large. First thing we did, independent sample t-test, where we found that there is a significant difference between male and female. Now, how much is a significant? Is this effect size small, medium or large? Means now using this method of eta square, we have concluded that the effect size is also large, means the variance that is been explained by the independent variable on the dependent variable is large. Now let us see the next method, which is called as Cohen's d method. This is a formula which you are going to use. In this formula, we must use M1, M2, that is a mean of male group and mean of female group. And we have standard deviation of male S1D and SD2 is for female. N1 is a sample for male and N2 is a sample for female. Let us see the values which we have already used in the analysis. We got these values. The sample for male is 113, sample for female is 83. The mean of male is 3.7227, for female it is 2.482. Standard deviation is 0.89 and the standard deviation for female is 1.007. These are the values which you have seen. For male, this is the mean. For female, this is the mean, and standard deviation for male is 0.89. For female, it is 1.007. And this is the number of male and female. These values we will use in Cohen's d and calculate the analysis. And when we substitute these values in this formula, we got Cohen's d value is 1.307. Now, how we are going to conclude using this value whether it is effect size is small, moderate or large? Means if the Cohen's d value is between 0.2 to 0.5, the effect size is small. If the Cohen's d value is between 0.5 to 0.8, it is moderate, and if it is more than 0.8, it is large. So in our case, we can conclude that the effect size is large because the Cohen's d value is 1.309, which is more than 0.8. So the effect size is large. I hope this video will be useful for you in your analysis. Thank you.